Hi, I'm Kenny Anderson, Director of the Multicultural Affairs for the City of Huntsville, and welcome to Impact. Each week we bring you exciting information about things that are happening in our community, and today will be no different. Largely because I'm talking with a friend that is doing some wonderful things for an agency that's doing some wonderful things that you should know about, and shame on you if you're not doing anything with this agency yet. By the end of this show, we hope that you're fully invested in the future of this agency, because this agency is you. Cathy Miller, welcome back to Impact.
Thank you, Kenny. It's great to be here. It's been a little while.
It's been a while. In fact, as I'm reflecting on your visit today, I'm thinking that the very first show I did on Impact featured the United Way of Madison County. You were part of that discussion. So welcome back. It's good to have you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, you're the Community Impact Director with the United Way of Madison County. Let's start there for a moment, give people a capsule summary of what that is, and then we'll talk about what you're here for today.
Oh, good. I am the person that gets the great honor of working with the wonderful United Way partner organizations, the agencies that we raise money for and then donate that money out to make an impact on their work. So I get to work with them all of the time, 29 high-quality nonprofits, 42 different programs that our money is focused on. So that's what I get to do every day.
And I know we may get in a little trouble, but just throw some of the names out there. Not that we're favoring any of the 29. I don't want you to name all 29, but just some names, because people would be familiar with these agencies.
Sure. I'm going to mention a few everybody will know and a few that people may not know.
That sounds good.
Boys and Girls Club, American Red Cross, our CASA, our wonderful folks that work with our seniors here in the community. Those are household names in Madison County because a lot of folks know them. I could go on and on. The ARC of Madison County, Heals Clinics, just wonderful. A few agencies that people may not know that we're working with. The North Alabama Medical Reserve Corps is a wonderful small nonprofit. We're working with the Care Center in New Hope, which is a wonderful opportunity to reach down into the south part of the county. The Alabama Kidney Foundation is another one, SciQuest. So some of those are agencies that people may not be aware that United Way is currently providing some funding for.
And that's awesome. And I wanted you to do a little bit of that because I always love to celebrate the fact that United Way has such a broad reach in this community. Anywhere you go, there's probably somebody out there being touched by the services that the United Way provides.
That's really true. We were looking at some numbers from last year, and about 150,000 touches of service among all of those agencies were influenced directly by United Way dollars.
Wow.
That's only the programs that we're helping fund, so not even the whole organization, even though in many ways we influence the whole organization. We've gone to a program funding basis to target our money, our investment that the community has entrusted to us to do a little sharper response to, a way to make a bigger difference. About 50,000 individuals or families is what that represents.
Wow, so that is significant, I think, when people really think about what is the impact of the United Way in their community. Why do they get asked once a year to make that investment, and why is that investment being asked to be a long-term investment? Because it really has the potential to significantly impact this community as it does. And of course, you're here today to talk about a major program that people that are listening today or watching today can actually get involved in and support the United Way. And it's Days of Action. This sounds like a high energy, participatory, community engagement type of thing. Tell us what this is all about.
Every year in June, United Ways across the country convene the community around an issue or a couple of issues that are great needs that we all can pay attention to and make a difference in. We recruit hundreds of volunteers to come out, and we are very unique in this community in that we have a chance to have a two-prong approach. That's why we made it Days of Action, not just one day, because we couldn't fit it all into one day.
Right.
And so it's a combination of some volunteer opportunities with our partners, those partner organizations that we mentioned, and many more, as well as a special partnership with Huntsville City Schools, where during their summer feeding program with USDA, which has become so popular in the community, feeding children breakfast, lunch, and or dinner at about 12 different sites, we go in and feed their brains. We bring books, free books, new books for children to take home for the summer to help prevent summer learning loss. And because of that, we've gotten the attention of the USDA. They like that we're doing that partnership in the community, as well as the National Association for Summer Learning, And we were just on a United Way webinar, worldwide webinar, talking about what we're doing in Little Madison County, Alabama, which is a great testimonial, Kenny, to the community. It's not something great that United Way's doing. We're just the convener.
Yeah.
You know, but we're pulling people together to lay aside their differences and to come and work one day for their community. And so June 3rd, 4th, 5th, that's during the week, because we know we've got some corporate folks who want to send teams out. That's perfect. Or kids and families that are out of school. It's another great thing for families. We've got some family-friendly opportunities to volunteer. And then we have some Sunday or Saturday morning, June 6th, opportunities. And then we'll be at the Family Fun Festival all day celebrating, and we have the stage from 5 to 6 to bring it all together and talk about how many volunteers we had and the differences that everybody came together and made in that one series of days.
So if people want to get involved, what can they do?
Oh, that's easy. They can, we've got multiples. We like multiple choice, you know, so that busy people can say, I can do this. And that's really what we want people to be able to do. So we have some supply drives and book drives going on leading up to March 29th, just about a few days ahead of now. And then we also have on the Volunteer Center.
It was May 29th?
Yeah, May 29th is
May
when the
29th.
Supplies
Right, okay.
drives close. And there's information about that, as well as all the different volunteer opportunities, June 3rd through June 6th, all on the Volunteer Center, mc.org, which is the Volunteer Center of Madison County. So somebody goes on there, even if they don't have an account yet, they can look at either the bottom of their screen, they might have to scroll down just a tiny little bit according to the size of their screen, and see days of action. And they can click on there and see all the different opportunities to participate. So, you know, if somebody can't do something because they're going on vacation the first week, you can still get involved in one of those supply drives. We have 4 boxes in the lobby of United Way at 701 Andrew Jackson. If you want to donate household supplies, personal hygiene supplies, new children's books, we've got bins there for all of that. And then also you can go into your community and get your church group together, or your civic club, or your golfing buddies, or whoever you want to do a little supply drive. Heels, we're doing a Band-Aid drive for Heels. Wow. And then you can come and get a group of people together and volunteer. You can do both if you want. That's terrific, but we just want everybody to find their place.
Yeah, everybody has a chance to do something, and you mentioned it earlier. I think that's the most significant thing that I get to smile about when I travel around the country, and I'm talking about, you know, what's happening in Huntsville? What good news do you have? And I'm able to say this is a really, really charitable community. We think about the needs of other people. We're intentional in doing that. We're strategic in doing that. We respond to the crises as well, but there's this sort of a long-term vision that people can really get themselves plugged in a lot of different ways in this community, and it doesn't cost anything to do it. It's the investment of time, just trying to figure out what resources do we have available and how can we really partner with the United Way of Madison County. I think there's great stuff that's happening, and we're excited about this Days of Action that people can be involved in. Now, we know the United Way has so much going on all the time, and I know you've got more to share about what's happening at the agency and other ways that people can get involved.
We'll talk about 2 quick things. One is that a lot of folks know that we are a major grantor in the community to nonprofits, and so we're going to be going through that process of taking applications for funding. We have incredible 45 volunteers this year from the community helping us review those. And we take almost a year, Kenny, because we are so careful to choose the agencies that can really make the most difference. And we want people to know that they can trust United Way, that we do have that great. So I'm going to be involved in that for a year, which is exciting to be a part of that. And also our campaign team, our fundraising team, is getting ready to start a process where they're recruiting in an incredible leadership development opportunity. We call them loaned executives, and they are folks from the community, from the corporate community, small business, anybody that wants to grow their leadership and sales skills. They come to us, they go through some pretty extensive training, and their role is to be our arms and ears, because we have over 300 companies running corporate campaigns out in the community during our fundraising period of the last quarter of the year primarily. And those folks our staff, we can't do all that. So we enable and empower them with some great training to go out and be our ears and arms to go and meet, do rallies and meet with corporate people and explain to them how easy it is to donate and invest through United Way. And so I told Claudia Bucher, who is our resource development manager, that I would be sure to mention that because she does have a few slots. It's very competitive. So if you don't call quick, you're not going to get that opportunity. But what we hear again and again from people like Ron Petit at Regions, the folks at Redstone, the people at Publix, is that you send them back to us better. And that's really our goal in not only helping us fundraise, but also helping grow leaders and people that know the power of United Way in the community. So we're very excited about that.
Yeah, and leadership is more than just about a title. It's really about service. It's about the responsibility that one takes for making their community a better place to live in. And really, this is what that whole process is all about. When that company decides that we're going to loan our person to the United Way's efforts, because as you said, you could not do it all by yourself. It becomes a true partnership where it's a win-win situation. United Way's out there doing their thing. The company says, okay, we're going to give you this 1, 2, in some cases there have been 3 people or more that have been a part of that process. And that company is simply saying the amount of time that we're investing in has value. The person that we're giving to you has value. This community has value. And so there's this never-ending string of connectivity that actually creates a lot of energy in our community for the good.
It does. So if you have a loaned executive candidate, then you can just call us at 536-0745 and ask for anyone, but particularly Claudia Bucher or someone on the campaign staff, and then they will be happy to talk to you. Maybe you have an up-and-coming young person who isn't quite a leader yet, but you know that they're have a lot of potential. Or maybe you have a senior employee that's just doing everything right and they're still not challenged. And so, oh my goodness, the talent that could come there is just wonderful. And we take them all shapes and sizes. That's one of the wonderful things when you come to United Way. I love the name United Way because it means it's the place where we all lay aside our differences and we come together to do something good for the community.
That's right.
And everything we've been talking about today is really on that channel. That's
right. And you're standing on common ground. I mean, that's the most important thing, as you said. It's not about what category somebody is in. It's about recognizing that you as a resident of this community have a responsibility to make the community a better place. If you've benefited from whatever you have benefited from in education, finances, a job, a family, other kinds of a network of people that have surrounded you and have contributed to your success, you have a responsibility to give something back, and that's the reality of it.
Now I have a question for you, Kenny. Are you a leadership alumni from Leadership Huntsville?
Yes.
I am too. So let's make a joint call out to our friends that are former class members and are now alumni of Leadership Huntsville and say, if you want to grow your leadership skills, come and be a part of the Loaned Executive Program at United Way. I think that would be awesome. Are you with me on that?
I'm with you on that, Kathy. And I'm going to look in the screen right here and actually talk to my leadership alumni. Class 10.
Very good.
Kathy, you were class?
I am Masters 2.
Masters 2, I was class 10, and I want to invite all of those individuals who've gone through leadership, and there are hundreds of you out there who are looking for that opportunity and looking for your place in this community to really make a difference. You were inspired by the experience that you had with leadership, and you've just been waiting for that call to action. We're calling you to that place right now. And Kathy will tell you how to contact.
That's right. That's right. All you have to do is, we've got lots of ways to contact us. You can call 256-536-0745. You can email us, and you can use my email. I'll give that to you. It's Cathy with a C .miller@UWHSV for United Way Huntsville, although we're really United Way Madison County. The tag was just gone. .org. So UWHSV.org. Or visit us on Facebook and send us a message because we can also respond that way.
Yeah, lots of ways to do it. Cathy Miller's Community Impact Director of United Way always has great information and great energy and great opportunities. Thank you for talking with us today.
You're welcome. Thank you, Kenny.
Again, we want to remind you that Days of Action is upon us, and it's June
3rd through 6th.
3rd through 6th, and so we're looking for you to get involved. And if you're looking for that special way to make an impact in our community, I can't think of a better way to do that than partnering with the United Way. This is a true team effort, and you're never alone because they're able to provide the kinds of information and support for you to be a success to your own community. I hope that you've enjoyed our broadcast today. I know I have. Every time the United Way comes on and shares information, it's good stuff about good things that are happening in our community. A great organization that you want to learn more about. MadisonCounty.cares.org or MadisonCountyCares.org. Let me back up there for a second. MadisonCountyCares.org is the website that you want to check out. And I guarantee you, if you make that one click right now or sometime today, you'll learn so much about the great things that are happening in this great community. For Impact, I'm Kenny Anderson, and I hope to see you again in the very near future. Have a great day.